Standard outline. Have you ever felt that personal advertisements just hit a little too close to home? Maybe they're a little too personal than you like, or maybe that someone you don't even know is harassing you on the internet with no or little to no repercussions. This could be due to the fact that privacy policies within the internet is very adverse currently. Now, is this an invasion of privacy, a mass to protect the cruel from judgment, or just the next step in the advancement of technology? With this information in mind, I'm going to inform you on the pros and cons of privacy policies within the internet. You may be wondering, how am I qualified to speak on such a subject? I have worked within computer science for 4 years of my high school career. I'm very in touch with current user interfaces and what have you in the internet. I will be doing my explanations by diving deep into the protections of individuals' privacy within the internet and how this may interfere with common trends. Many people express that the anonymous nature of the internet allows for so many individuals to get away with heinous or unthoughtful acts that may not be fair. However, this can be disputed with the anonymous nature of the internet, allowing for those to express their beliefs that they couldn't express with the judgment of being known. So the first pro is by Wang Hong. This was published in the Journal of Business Ethics in 2022. He states that a lack of fear for being prosecuted or judged by your beliefs, actions, or statements allows for people within the internet to express their true opinions and get the fact of the matter out without fearing prosecution. Another positive of this anonymity is that it allows you to explore your career path safely. You can look into career fields that you may feel otherwise judged, exploring in person or with your surrounding individuals. So the internet and its privacy allows for you to explore these career paths safely. Now, the second pro I will be talking about is how privacy policies encourage freedom of speech. Many times, people will say that speech gets censored within the general public just because of standards and how you believe you will be perceived by others. This is completely different within the internet and its privacy. The anonymity of the internet allows you to truly express your own beliefs, your thought system, everything that makes you you without the fears of being judged. Interesting statistic is that a total of 4.62 billion social media accounts, roughly 58.4% of the Earth's population, have been created within the last year. Within these social media accounts, they can express themselves however they wish without the fear of judgment or prosecution. Now, anonymity also factors allow people to find communities where they're accepted. This can be found in the LGBTQ communities and other lesser known communities that don't have as much representation within the real world but get plenty on the internet. Despite these many pros, there are also cons to privacy protection. One certain con of privacy protection is that the anonymity of the internet allows for increased rates of harassment. 36.5% of all people feel that they have been harassed online, while 60% of teenagers have experienced harassment. This means that roughly 1/3 of all people who are going to browse on the internet are going to experience some form of harassment. This could be verbal or physical at times. There's forms of body shaming. People will be discriminated against via race, gender, sexual identity without the person prosecuting them having any repercussions to these acts. Now, a second con that can be commonly discussed is that anonymity increases dishonesty within the internet. Untrue or simply false information can be found all around the internet with no form of support to their claims. Anyone can get onto the internet and make a claim without it being backed by any evidence, facts, and this information can get spread all around and be believed to be true, when simply they are false. Now, a testimony of this could be found by Eric O'Connell in the 2022. This was published in the University of the Pacific Law Review. Information all within the internet can be false and projected as truthful. This further exemplifies my prior statement. Now, he also claims that this could lead to further spread of false information, exemplifying the spread of misinformation and ultimately misleading the media. In conclusion, what I hope to achieve is that you have drawn both the pros and cons of privacy policies within the internet, and that you understand that there are both negatives and positives to these privacy policies. You get a better understanding that the anonymity can be both a blessing and a curse. It allows for you to express your own self without feeling judged. However, this lack of judgment can also lead to you being heinous and disrespectful to those without facing any form of repercussions. I hope that you now have a better understanding of internet privacy policies. I also hope the next time you are given the opportunity to question whether privacy policies are correct, corrupt, or just outdated, you take in the information that I have given you today and thoroughly think through whether or not these are just the next step of technology or just a harsh era.